Thanks, D.A. Here are the five for the Clippers. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Ibaka in at the 4 slot. And for Denver, Ole is out there with Jokic. Then there's Murray. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Porter in at the shooting guard position. Now here is George. The pass to Zubac. Jokic with the steal. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Tipped away. Leonard with the steal. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
Every organization needs team-first guys like Patrick Beverley. That's a terrific pass.
Murray finds Porter. Back to Murray. We have an awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
We are, Kevin. I mean, we've always had great guards, and they lead you through championships with their leadership and their play, along with the big guy. But what's happening right now, Kevin, the big man is playing like a guard. The skill level of these 7-footers to be able to shoot threes, dribble, pass. So it does seem like a guard-centric league right now because everybody can play that position.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Porter. Over Beverley. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The towering presence that is Ball. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Now here is George. Here's Leonard. Lays it up off the glass.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And the amazing athleticism of Murray just taking off towards the rim for the jam.
And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets.
And now Jokic pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And Jokic slams it in.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Beverley against Murray. Beverley, the pass to Zubac. Outside for George. Out to the wing. 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. No good from Zubac. You know, Greg, the further we went into the playoffs, the more Jamal Murray looked like a star.
I mean, Kevin, big shots in clutch situations. Logged heavy minutes, but, you know, never wavered. A truly heroic performance from Murray all postseason. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And the basket by Gordon.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
1:30 left here in the first quarter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. For the Clippers. Here's Morris. And McGee kicks to Barton. He lobs it up, and it's McGee with the jam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now, here's Kennard. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Jackson. 4-point game. Upside Batum. 4 on the shot clock. Tries from 10. No good off the back of the rim.
That's a good opportunity, but he needs to go up a little stronger, in my opinion.
And the rejection by Cousins.
All over that one. DeMarcus gets himself in position, times the block beautifully.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block force him to the line.
Well, how can you not love the continued resurgence of JaVale McGee? There were some years where he was trying to figure it out. Now he's a big factor for this team at center.
Pass to Kennard. He dishes it to Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
Morris passes to Barton. It's stolen. And that does it for the first quarter. Denver on top, up by 4. Stay. And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what it takes.
This game, it's...
Greg, you know this. It takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Aaron Gordon out there at Bowl. Then it's Porter. Then there's Murray. And it's Jokic in at the 5. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Passes it to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Jokic is running. Stolen by George. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Zubac's with it. Now defended by Jokic. Here's Ibaka. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Whoa! I mean, that's a rugged play.
That one was big time.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
Oh, my
with confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself. Leonard kicks to George. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
So smart with the ball in his hands. George reads the floor well and takes advantage of what's there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Knocked loose. Jokic passes to Porter. No good with the triple. Clippers trail by 5. Stolen by Gordon. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. George finds Leonard. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Here's George. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you think about a few guys. James Harden, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go. And I can't say I blame him.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor.
The big thing is that Millsap is attacking, trying to make plays for this team.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. Shoots over Barton. Kennard's shot is off. And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Outside Millsap. There's 1:17 left to play here in the second quarter. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's his first foul. 1:14 left in the first half of the game. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Millsap, an expert in the pick and roll. Great technique to create the bucket.
Jackson passes to Cousins. And here's Kennard. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Chalk up 2 there. .52 seconds left now here in the second. Outside Millsap. To the left side wing. And McGee kicks to Millsap. Morris outside. Millsap passes to McGee. Just 5 to shoot. And it's McGee with the jam.
And you see the vision from Paul Millsap. That's another area that he provides for his team.
Now the pass to Kennard. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Feeds it to Cousins. Shoots it up. Another one falls for the Clippers.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Morris dishes to Barton. And Barton throws it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the... And that does it for our...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Without question, Jamal Murray displaying his skills today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. They've got Paul George. Baca is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Beverly in at the point. George looking around. Ibaka outside. A three-pointer, no good. The Nuggets leading by 10. Porter passes to Gordon. Nice move, and it's sent back by Leonard.
Yeah, that shot gets jacked. Great anticipation by the claw.
George, it's good. George has got his third bucket of the night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Outside, George. Shoots from 12. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
Murray with it. 11 points in the game. Outside Gordon. Outside Porter. Zubac against Jokic. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Jokic has got the lead up to 11 now for the Nuggets. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Zubac, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
The Nuggets leading by 11. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Morris against Jackson. Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Pass to Kennard. Here's Cousins. Back to Kennard. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Kennard's got his second basket of the night.
Always working to find open territory. Kennard's lethal in catch and shoot.
Martin passes to Morris. Oh, Morris in position. Back to Millsap. Here's Dozier. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Millsap misses.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The kick out to Barton. Pass to Dozier. Over Cousins. Three-pointer, Barton. Offensive rebound on the wing, Morris. Fires for three. The Clippers grab the miss. Jackson down low, covered by Morris.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Millsap, and he banks in the layup. Millsap's got 6 points.
Smart play call. Paul Millsap deadly once he gets the ball inside.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Batum passes to Kennard. Here's Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
Awesome display. Fierce with the level of strength. DeMarcus with the impressive move.
Now here's Barton. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And here's Morris for three. Off target with that shot. And so it's Denver holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Monte Morris is out there with Will Barton. Then there's Paul Millsap. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Dozier in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And Barton throws it down. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Go figure is right. Ibaka for three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. McGee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Barton outside. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Passes to Dozier. Out to Morris. Barton passes to Morris. Denver passing it around. Denver needs to get off a shot. And here's the fast break. The finish. And the dunk by Zubac.
Terrific pass. That's the unselfishness you want to see. Beverly's all about the team.
Now Morris. And it's McGee atop the key. Back to Morris. The three. And McGee kicks to Morris. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Here's Dozier. The Nuggets with another miss.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Gets it down to single digits.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Stolen by Beverly. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. George with hammering it in.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
Morris dishes to Barton. McGee up top. Back to Barton. McGee finds Barton. Right side Millsap. 4 on the clock. And the wide open shot from Morris. No good on the three. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Clippers trail by 7. George passes to Leonard. 1:53 left in the game. There's the feed to Ibaka. And he lays it straight in.
And that could be a big bucket right there. Ibaka doesn't shy away from taking crucial shots.
And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a back seat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Leonard against Gordon. Leonard looking around. And stolen by Bull. Got a piece of it. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Jokic. By himself. And George with the stuff.
You see, that is just rude. Kawhi picks it, triggers the fast break. See ya.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. And that'll be his third foul so far. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Zubac. 44 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Beverly against Murray. Back to Jokic. On the wing, Porter. Clock at 6. And another miss by Denver. And here's Los Angeles. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. But deep three from George. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Murray, the pass to Gordon. Here's Bull. From down in the low post, it goes. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if...
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Cole is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Murray in at the 1. And for Dallas, they've got Richardson. Cauley Stein is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Murray. Jokic on top. Latrey. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Gordon finds Jokic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And drafted with the 41st pick back in 2014. How about this? Jokic, the definition of a sleeper pick. He was actually asleep when the Nuggets drafted him.
The story goes on that his brother called him up trying to congratulate him, and Nico hung up in his face. How about that? Didn't hear the news until the next morning. He certainly has a different way of going about things, but there's no denying he's got a lot of game, and it's fun to watch.
Now Porter, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
Doncic passes to Richardson. Back to Doncic. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Pass to Porter. To the paint. Ball kicks to Gordon. On the wing, Porter. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Doncic outside. Cauley Stein passes to Porzingis. Back to Cauley Stein. To the inside. Porzingis can't hit.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
On the wing, Gordon. Back to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Elbow shot is on the way. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Trailing. Oh!
Mercy, mercy me. Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Now here's Porter. Back to Murray. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Murray finds Jokic over Cauley Stein. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter.
I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Here's Murray after Luka Doncic's bucket. Porter looking it over. Back to Murray. Launches a three. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Morris against Doncic. Shot from 12. Here's Millsap. And Millsap snaps it in.
And, you know, even though he's undersized, Millsap doesn't back down. He's good at outworking everybody on the glass.
And here is Doncic. Passes it to Finney-Smith. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Boy, a strong, versatile offensive player. Doncic capable of burning you from anywhere on the floor.
Barton against Richardson. Now here's Barton. Tight defense on him.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Nuggets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Pass to Marjanovic. And here is Powell. There's the pass to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. Now here is Hardaway. Lets the 3 fly. He can't get that one to fall. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 2. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Denver, Bill Barton is out there with Monte Morris. Then there's Paul Millsap. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Dozier in at the 3 spot. Morris finds Millsap. Back to Morris. Stolen by Brunson. Pass to Marjanovic. And he uses the glass on the layup. Marjanovic has got his first 2 points.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Barton dishes to Morris. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Morris inside. Brunson covering. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Mavericks on D. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Porter, no luck.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Fires the 3. The shot by Redick, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Boy, I tell you what, we've all heard the stories of Jamal Murray's training routine growing up in Canada, like something out of a movie. Push-ups in the snow, dribbling on ice, deep knee bends with a couple hot tea on his thigh. A little bit unconventional, but hey, it certainly got him to where he is now, so I would say it worked.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Murray surveying the D. Pass to Jokic. Dish now to Gordon. Down low. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead has got down to 2 as they get the bucket from Jokic.
And Clark, it was Jamal Murray's father who's the mastermind behind those unconventional training methods. His son, though, never begged off, never wavered in his commitment.
Tell you what, Greg, it clearly would lead you to believe that both of them were crazy, and yet they had a shared obsession and a commitment, and it's paid off.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Stolen by Gordon. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Outside for Murray. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Pass to Marjanovic. Dallas moving the ball around. Now Brunson.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Morris against Doncic. And the pass to Finney-Smith. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Finney-Smith's got 6.
Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
McGee finds Morris. Back to McGee. Morris outside. Shot from 12. The shot will not fall. Now Dallas takes it the other way. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Inside, Dozier. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
I think his unselfish attitude is really a big part of what makes Millsap a leader on the court, and the ability to make some dynamic passes doesn't hurt either.
Richardson kicks to Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. Now here's Cauley-Stein. And no good that time. Excellent D that time there from McGee. And here they go. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Barton.
Barton is really a team-first guy who likes to get the ball to his teammates. An excellent passer at his position.
And a close game so far.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the opening period was 3 points. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
They've got Porzingis. Luka Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. Then there's Cauley-Stein. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. Morris against Doncic. Floats it up for Millsap. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Finney-Smith. He has 6. That's to Doncic. This one for 3. They get the rebound. Paulie Stein passes to Doncic. Just 4 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denials.
Murray. Doncic with the block.
Yeah, the defense of Doncic looking a lot better. I mean, when he works hard at that end of the floor, he can get up and block some shots, too. Not a lot of them, but he can block a few.
Drills it from outside. Richardson's got the lead up to 5 now for the man. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on and on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment. But the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Boy, the coaching staff loves seeing this. I mean, Porzingis being active and effective from this area here.
Back to Murray. The bucket is good. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Passes it to Jokic. He dishes it to Gordon. Hardaway with the steal. Murray against Brunson. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Dishes it to Redick. Powell in the high post. Marjanovic down low. He's against Jokic. And the wide open shot from Redick. From outside, off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 5. Jokic passes to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Powell kicks to Marjanovic. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Brunson scanning the floor. They get it again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. It's rebounded by Dallas.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Hardaway passes to Brunson. Outside, Redick. Marjanovic kicks to Redick. There's the 3. The shot off that time. No good. Shot missing. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Mavericks lead by 4. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with JaVale McGee is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's Monte Morris. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Dozier in at the 3. Millsap kicks to Morris. Here's Dozier. That shot off. Great D that time from Hardaway. Mavericks leading by 5. Back to Marjanovic. It's over McGee. Marjanovic, no good.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Millsap against Porzingis. Millsap dishes to McGee. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. McGee's got his first basket.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Richardson the pass to Porzingis. Lost contact on the shot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
That shot is off, and it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. Morris against Doncic. And there's the pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic against Morris. Doncic kicks to Cauley Stein. Nice move. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists now tonight.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Morris looking over the floor. Outside for Millsap. Off target from three-point range. Mavericks leading by 7. Cauley Stein passes to Richardson. Barton with some nice D. And Morris has got the ball here for the Nuggets. Floats it up for Millsap, and Millsap slams it in.
And that's why Millsap has all those zeros at the end of his pay stub, fellas. Comfortable stepping up, especially when his team needs a big hoop.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Willie Cauley Stein. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Richardson up top. He's covered by Murray. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Dallas again missing. The Nuggets trail by 5.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now, here's Bull. Guarded by Doncic.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And that's a foul called on Bull. That's his first foul. Paul Millsap's checked in for Bull. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Jokic, and Jokic slings it in.
When it's an important possession, Jokic steps up big.
109 left in the fourth quarter of this one. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
And it's Murray penetrating. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
How about the big-time clutch basket from Jokic? No backup in him, despite the major pressure.
Porter against Doncic. To the middle, Millsap with the steal.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. That shot misses. Denver calls timeout. They trail by 1. 1 second left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got 1 shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Guys, your thoughts?
And while you want to be aggressive defensively here and contest that catch-and-shoot jump shot, you also have to be concerned about not fouling the shooter.
Sinks the clutch free throw.
And, you know, early on, Murray has proven to be an impressive scorer. Now he just needs to improve as a passer and defender.
And the Mavericks call time here. What's your take, guys?
And they have just enough time for a catch and shoot here. It has to be an immediate shot, though. That's their only hope.
Here's Porzingis, and he hits the shot. But hang on, guys. Hold everything. The officials may review it here. And yes, the officials want to review the shot. They initially thought he didn't get it off in time, but it was... And the starting lineups have concluded. So, welcome everyone to the NBA on. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Richardson is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Porzingis. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. And for the Clippers, they've got Ivica Zubac. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. Now here's Beverley to the paint, 9 feet out. And Leonard gets it to go. And Brent, these teams boasting great depth. Many feel that's a hallmark of a great front office.
You go back and you look, Kevin, at some of the teams that have made deep playoff runs or eventually won the championships. That tinkering about bringing in a veteran or just one piece to make that next step for that one matchup or that one series. Finding contributions like that up and down the roster, absolutely, that can make a difference.
Now here's Beverley. After Luka Doncic's miss, George finds Beverley down low and stolen by Cauley Stein. Here's Finney Smith, and the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of this game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And he makes the first. Good on both. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Leonard looking over the floor. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I love the patience, the tactical mindset of Leonard. He's so good at picking his spots, especially on the pick and roll.
Doncic kicks to Richardson. Back to Doncic. Out to Porzingis. Takes the three. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Well, this is where his perimeter game just becomes dangerous for the opposition. Your defense extends out, and he can still bury those shots.
Passes it to Leonard. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Beverly with the ball. Out defended by Cauley Stein, and that one is good from Zubac.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Here are the Mavericks now. They trail by 1.
And the Croatian big man, Ivica Zubac, a big hip-hop fan. His teammates call him Zupac.
It's amazing that he was traded from the Lakers to the Clippers, so still home games here at Staples Center. You can't afford to leave your feet around Josh Richardson. Terrific at getting that guy up in the air and drawing the foul.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Leonard. The pass to Ibaka. Back to Leonard. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Here's Doncic. Fires at the elbow. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
Now Jackson has to Kennard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Cousins. Over Cauley Stein. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Just great touch from the mid-range from Boogie there. Confidence to pull the trigger. He's open just enough and knocks it down.
Pass to Cauley Stein. Back to Doncic. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. The Clippers trail. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Passes to Kennard. Puts up a 3. Here's Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
Well, the edge to Cousins rebounding, you're okay with it if it shows up in the way he goes about his business on the glass.
Richardson against Kennard. Swiped away. The dish to Cousins. He kicks it to Jackson. Back to Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
Now Cousins with his height is able to get up there and jam that one down. Just get the ball deep to him on the inside, and pretty much he'll take care of the rest.
Now here's Richardson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now here's Jackson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Dishes it to Cousins. Here's Batum. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, Marjanovic is out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Redick in at the shooting guard. Knocked away. It's stolen by Marjanovic, and it's the Mavericks on the break.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Jackson dishes to Morris. Over in the corner, Batum on the wing. Jackson. That's tipped. Come on. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Brunson with it. The pass to Powell. Back to Brunson. Inside. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Now, here's Kennard. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. To the inside. 5 to shoot. Batum, good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Brunson. Powell finds Brunson. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I'll tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Pass to Powell. Back to Brunson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Now here is George. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Here's George. Back to Beverly. George passes to Beverly. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Lets it go with a 3. The shot by George, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
High post, Cauley Stein. That's to Porzingis. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, that's a patented move, I think, for Porzingis. Excellent with the catch and shoot.
Clippers trail by 5. Bounce pass from Beverly. It's tipped. Doncic with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Richardson kicks to Doncic. The 3 bangs home the trifecta. And now an 8-point Maverick lead.
And now they're turning this game into a drag race, sprinting out for easy fast break baskets.
Poked away. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That is his first foul of the game. And here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Doncic looking it over. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's Leonard after Luka Doncic's bucket. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to 8. Again, the points coming from Zubac.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 7. Outside, Porzingis over Ibaka. Porzingis can't hit.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And so we conclude.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, the first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game. And that's good.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One of the stories here, Cousins getting it done.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Ibaka is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position.
Pretty unselfish play there, right? Porzingis finding the open man, and he's more and more comfortable and more aware of everything going on around him.
Now here's Leonard. Passes it to Zubac. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And that one's good. Beverly. And here is Doncic. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Here's Richardson. And the rejection by Zubac. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Beverly with the ball. George finds Beverly. Outside Leonard. The pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Tries again. Here's Ibaka. The offensive rebound. Beyond the arc. And it's Beverly missing. Mavericks leading by 8. Fast break, Dallas. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
But maybe the length coming into play this time for Cauley Stein is he's up and over the top of everyone.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Cauley Stein. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. A different look for Dallas. Dwight Powell's checked in for Porzingis. Redick comes in for Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Now here's Marjanovic. Here's Brunson. And the layup is good. Brunson's got the lead up to 10 now for Dallas.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Jackson kicks to Kanawha. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Dallas leading by 8. Brunson the pass to Marjanovic. Here's Powell. Pass to Brunson. 6 to shoot. Kicks it to Hardaway. Takes a 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Redick against Kennard. Here's Batum. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Hard to leave any NBA player that wide open from that distance.
Pass to Marjanovic. And here is Powell. Pass to Brunson. Here's Hardaway. Inside. And the dunk by Powell.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Now here's Jackson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Kennard. And contact on the shot. And now, this will be a gorgeous challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And here are the Clippers now. The Mavericks making the shot. Kennard, the pass to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
That big man has to be committed to the pick and roll, and that time Cousins had the ability to find some open space when he cut away from the ball.
Now here's Hardaway. Dallas needs to get off a shot. No one near Marjanovic as he lets it go. It's good on the putback.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Mavericks lead by 10. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Jalen Brunson out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Marjanovic. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 slot. To the paint. Powell finds Brunson. On the wing, Hardaway. To Brunson. Lets it go from deep. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Jackson. Now the pass to Kennard. Shoots over Redick. Offensive rebound. Cousins on the follow.
How about the timing from Cousins on the putback? Excellent. Easily gliding off the ground and slamming it back home.
Pass to Marjanovic. Powell with it. Defended by Batum. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. I'm going to agree.
I think it gets overlooked sometimes, but Kawhi can put up some very good numbers from the 3-point line.
Doncic outside. It's to Porzingis. It's stolen by Ibaka. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. In the corner, George with it. To the middle, Porzingis with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Richardson, and it's Richardson slamming it down.
That's the kind of play where I feel like Josh Richardson's feeling more and more comfortable. Gets up big time.
And George kicks to Leonard. Passes it to Ibaka. Down low. Got a piece of it. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Richardson's running. Goes back up. But they get it back.
Kristaps is not a guy that lacks in confidence. We know that. He has the upper hand in the paint on that possession, and he attacked.
There's the pass to Leonard. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Outside Leonard from outside the arc. Shot clock at 6. Ibaka, the pass to Zubac. Here's Leonard. Makes it off the glass. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The strength and that body that Kawhi has, he finishes through contact as well as anyone in the league.
Here's Finney-Smith. And it's off from three-point range. Leonard inside. Guarded by Doncic. Leonard, no luck. Dallas leading by 12.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Mavericks.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And we watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Porzingis.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. His three-pointers off the mark. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. A 12-point game. Now, Cauley Stein. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's...
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Michael Porter's out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Bull. And it's Gordon in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Clippers, we've got Patrick Beverley. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's George in at the shooting guard. Now, here's Zubac. Beverley with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. George kept alive.
Well, being aggressive and assertive. The big man snatching the rebound.
Here's Porter. Paul George grabs the miss.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he's surprised himself with the miss.
And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
Now, here's Beverley. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, almost effortless there from Kawhi Leonard. The reach and leaping ability. Look out.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Jokic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And that one, good.
What great body control from the all-star forward. Paul George, so skilled at keeping his composure under pressure.
Murray surveying the D. Over Beverly. Murray, no good.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Right side, Leonard. Now, Zubats. Now, here's George. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, so Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Martin passes to McGee. Millsap dishes to McGee. Second chance shot. Millsap trying to get open. Can't get the layup. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And stolen by Barton. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Millsap misses.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
The speed in transition. Paul George is dynamic in space.
And here are the Nuggets now after the Clippers pick up 2. McGee in the high post. To the right side. Leonard with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. He kicks it to Leonard. Outside, George. No good on the triple.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Both free throws good from McGee. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Jackson down low. He's against Morris. Jackson misses.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Barton outside. The Nuggets with another miss. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers. Guys,
I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Marcus Morris is out there with Batum. Then there's Jackson. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Cousins in at the 5 down low. Now here's Barton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 6 on the shot clock. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Off on the layup.
You know, so much of rebounding is about effort, and no lack of that right there. He had to box out and establish great position.
The Nuggets trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Morris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Nuggets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. Clippers leading by 3. And we played through the first minute here in the second. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Loads it up for Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
And one thing about Millsap, he knows his role in this offense. Good shot selection from him on that one.
Jackson kicks to Kennard. From deep. Martin with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's Jackson. Following the basket by JaVale McGee. Pass to Kennard. And here is Cousins, guarded by McGee. Cousins, no good. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Millsap. The Nuggets get it back in a new 14. Misses from close range. The Clippers trail an even 3-on-3 break. Kennard for 3. But they'll get another chance. There's Jackson with the 3. Launches it. Rebound by the Nuggets. Here's Morris. Tries again. Shoots over Batum. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got the lead up to 3 now for Denver.
Well, it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more. Creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Pass to Kennard. Back to Jackson. The dish to Batum. Shot clock at 3. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The Nuggets leading by 3. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Morris passes to Barton. Stolen by Beverly. George with the ball. Now guarded by Barton. Oh, Leonard in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
Here's Morris. And it's McGee atop the key. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
And that one's good. Beverly.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the 3 ball. Boy, Patrick Beverly, what a pleasure this guy is to watch. The level of competitiveness, the commitment to the defensive end. Man, he can raise the team.
All free throws good from Beverly. The Nuggets trail by 3. The pass to Jokic. Misses the layup. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And it's Leonard missing.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Kicks it out to Gordon. Stolen by Beverly. Here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
As unassuming as he looks sometimes, Kawhi Leonard finishes with authority off the dribble.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half. Murray against Beverly. Murray, the pass to Jokic. To halt the run. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. Looking at the second quarter. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
So on the floor for Denver, Jokic is out there at Bol. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then there's Murray. And it's Porter at the shooting guard position. Passes to Ibaka. Outside Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. And stolen by Gordon. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Murray with the ball. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Murray's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
From deep, George. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. Most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Here's Murray. Bol, the pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
And at 7-2, Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
And here's George. Leonard inside, defended by Gordon.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
And finished off by Porter.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism, He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Kennard. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Martin dishes to Morris. Kicks to Millsap. Back to Morris. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. Morris has got the lead up to 7 now for the Nuggets.
Well, obviously, the defense has not been great this half, and you've got to be able to address this quickly.
Cousins with it. No points in the game yet for him. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. Now Jackson. He dishes it to Cousins. Clock at 4. Jackson misses.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And it's Millsap with the ball for the Nuggets. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Barton finds McGee. Now Morris. Count it. Morris has got 5 now.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Kennard. And the shot goes down.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
The Nuggets leading by 7. 56 seconds left here in the third quarter. Jackson against Morris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Nuggets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw good for Morris. He's perfect from the line this time. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Jackson kicks to Batum. Back to Jackson. Back to Batum. 3 on the clock. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. And the shot is good.
Veteran move by Cousins. 1 eye on the clock, 1 eye on the rim.
24 seconds left in the third. Morris passes to Barton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Barton throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And so it's Denver ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Batum is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Jackson in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Cousins. Baca comes in for Nicholas Batum. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Marcus Morris. And George is subbed in for Reggie Jackson.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And Bull wide open. He shoots. And again, Denver no good. Kennard against Jokic. Zubac the pass to Ibaka. And here's Kennard. Pass to Zubats. Plenty of space. And good that time. Zubats has got his first points of the game.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
Well, truth is, though, he's tall enough to get that off against anyone.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game. Clippers trail by 9. Now, here's Kennard. Up top, Leonard, defended by Gordon. Really left alone that time.
Well, you're working the two-man game with Kawhi Leonard as your primary target. That's the first guy you need to stop.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Here's Leonard. Now the feed to Ibaka. It's deflected.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball, you
Look out! Strong finish.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Leonard kicks to Zubats. Here's George, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
This is one of Paul George's go-to shots. His confidence and ability to rise and fire quickly from the mid-range, crucial.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. From the wing, he can't get that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. George with no one around. Offline with his three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Back to Porter. From the arc, Kennard with the rebound. Clippers trail by 9. The three from George. Here's Zubats. And Ibaka kicks to Leonard. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Kennard, the pass to Ibaka. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good.
And to me, it's never easy trying to guard Serge Ibaka. This guy is such a powerful player who is not afraid to mix it up.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the Clippers. Leonard on the wing. And the pass to Kennard. George against Jokic. Here's Cousins. That one's not going to go. And it's Denver the other way. There's the lob to the hoop. The dive for the ball. Passes it to Jokic. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Oh, good luck stopping that. Kawhi Leonard, huge, strong hands, in total command of the basketball. Go ahead.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. From Mile High City. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Richardson is out there with Doncic. Then there's Cauley Stein. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at small forward. And for Denver, they've got Nikola Jokic. Gordon out there at Bol. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Porter in at the shooting guard position. Finney-Smith kicks to Richardson. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. Here's Doncic. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet. You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
Pass to Jokic. Gordon kicks to Jokic over Cauley Stein. And the second chance effort by Gordon. Gordon's got 5 now.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Doncic passes to Richardson. Back to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Well, you can't let Doncic have these types of opportunities, guys. When you aren't close to him, this is what happens.
Doncic against Murray. The pass to Bull. Tries from 16. Cauley Stein grabs the board. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Richardson gets a wide open look. And it's Denver with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
And here is Doncic. Richardson outside. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Morris against Doncic. Here's McGee. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first quarter. Porzingis.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
And it's off the back rim, no good.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Marjanovic passes to Brunson. Outside, Redick. McGee with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Dozier passes to Millsap. Porzingis with the rebound. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Dallas. They trail by 1. The shot by Redick, no good. The Nuggets have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Back to Millsap. Dozier passes to Millsap. The kick out to Barton. Pass to Dozier. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's his first foul. .34 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Barton. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Very reliable scoring close to the basket. Barton, somebody you have to defend at all times.
We've got 22 seconds left here in the opening quarter. A 3 from Porzingis. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Fires the 3. Barton, no luck. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. Can't tie it up as that one misses. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Denver on top. getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Paul Millsap out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Dozier in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Marjanovic. The Nuggets getting the bucket. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Jacks up a 3. They get the rebound. Barton kicks to Dozier. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Morris dishes to Barton. Back to Morris. 5 to shoot. Barton passes to McGee. With the clock winding down, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
Big group substitution here for Denver. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Murray against Brunson. Outside, Redick. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Jokic, he's checked in for the Nuggets. To the middle. Kicks it out to Richardson. Tipped away. Stolen by Gordon. Murray left side. And stolen by Richardson. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Here's Cauley Stein. That shot off. And the Nuggets going the other way. Doncic with the steal. Cauley Stein dishes to Doncic. That one good for 2. Doncic has got 8 points.
Well, I love watching Doncic go to work there. Assertiveness is the key, and that's part of why he's so successful.
Murray, the pass to Bull. Passes it to Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And at 7'2", Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open. And no doubt last season was a bit of a step backwards for Aaron Gordon. After that breakout 2019 season, his numbers just didn't hold up.
And, you know, Greg, the issue was his shooting. You know, Gordon had a tough time from distance, especially from three-point range. Some of that is maybe mechanics, but also shot selection a part of it. And I also thought he was a little more passive with the ball, maybe a little more indecisive. But, again, he's a young player, really young player, so I'm thinking it was probably just an off year for him, and he'll bounce back in good fashion.
Here's Doncic following the basket by Jokic. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Doncic. Pops in the layup for 2. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Again, the Nuggets score.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 12. Off with the layup.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Now, here's Bull. After Luka Doncic's miss, missed inside. Here's the break. Back to Richardson. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Porter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Murray kicks to Gordon. Dishes the Bull. The shot missing. Nice D from Porzingis. for three. Richardson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Nuggets leading by 7. Pass to Murray. 17 seconds left to play in the first half. To the inside, Jokic. A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
You know, an area worthy of further development for Murray is keeping his teammates involved.
Doncic right side. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson. Well, what can you say about superstar big man Nikola? Jamal Murray said. And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, we've got Hardaway. Jalen Brunson out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Marjanovic, and it's Powell in at the 4-man position. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got the lead up to 9 now for Denver. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold. And anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Here's Morris. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's the pass to Dozier. Kicks it to Barton. The feed to McGee. Mavericks trail by 7. Hardaway finds Redick. Millsap with the steal. Dozier passes to Barton. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Barton doesn't back up now. He really takes on challenges. Even when you rough up Barton, he's going to fight through contact and make it hard for you.
Pass to Powell. Now here's Marjanovic, guarded by McGee. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Brunson scanning the floor. He kicks to Powell. Rejected by Millsap.
Pretty cool to see Millsap turn shots back. I mean, he's a mobile, athletic big man who is taking pride in his defensive work.
Pass to Dozier. Millsap against Powell. Pass to Morris. Lets the 3 fly. From 12 feet out. That one a little long. Mavericks trail by 9. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that...
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Murray against Doncic. Murray kicks the ball. And again, Denver no good. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. 7-point differential. Cauley Stein passes to Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. Denver grabs the miss. We've got 1:55 left here in the third quarter. The pass to Jokic. This one for three. Ball dishes to Porter. And the layup's good off the glass. Porter's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
Here's Richardson. The shot, no good. Nice D from Porter.
And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. The Nuggets shooting their fourth and fifth attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Doncic outside. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Outstanding timing from Jokic there. Then the superb reach to wipe away the shot.
Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Shot on the wing, and the bank shot is good. Jokic has got 8 points.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. The Mavericks shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Morris inside. Richardson covering. And McGee kicks to Morris. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Misses in close. And so it's Denver holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're shooting the... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Paul Millsap. Will Barton is out there with Monte Morris. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Dozier in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Powell finds Hardaway. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Pass to Marjanovic. McGee on the double team. To the paint. Knocks it loose. Hardaway kicks to Powell. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Marjanovic. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, intensity always a good thing, and Powell brings it solid at getting after offensive rebounds for his team.
Morris outside. Outside Millsap. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Morris dishes to Millsap, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Dallas.
Boy, I like seeing Millsap sell that pump fake. He's very effective at drawing the foul once that defender has bid on the fake.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Zinkis, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Richardson, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And the dunk by Powell.
Boy, Doncic, with his size and ball skills and vision, is a master, a maestro in the pick and roll. He can make just about any pass necessary out of the pick and roll set.
Jokic with it, out-guarded by Porzingis. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Richardson's running. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him, and that one is good.
You know, we talk a lot about confidence right there. Porzingis showed plenty of it.
Murray, the pass to Porter. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Jokic. The Nuggets with another miss. Mavericks trail by 7. Up top, Porzingis. Jokic defending. Millsap with the steal. Murray outside. Kicks it out to Gordon. Misses off the left iron. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Porzingis, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's only a 5-point Denver lead.
Great execution by Porzingis, showing you he can get it done in the clutch.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Inside, Porzingis with the steal. And here they come. Here's Powell. He can't get it to go. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Luka Doncic.
Really a fantastic job by Gordon to bury himself down there, giving the defense really no other choice than to foul.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Porter against Doncic. 6 to shoot. Powell, the second chance points on the tip in.
And Powell unafraid to take big shots, fully confident in his ability to knock them down.
Murray against Doncic. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Passes it to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. pass to Jokic. And the three off target. From deep three-point range, misses the shot. So the Nuggets win it. It was a thing. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Ivica Zubac. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the shooting guard. And for Dallas, Cauley Stein is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Richardson. Then there's Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Now here's Richardson. Over George. No good off the front iron.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And Beverly kicks to Zubats. George finds Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision. In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. About a minute played so far here in the first. Outside for George. Here's Zubats. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Zubats has got his second bucket.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
Here's Beverly. The Mavericks making the shot. Back to George. Fires from deep. Doesn't go that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Here's Richardson. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
Josh Richardson being aggressive. This is what his teammates want, and they can feed off that emotion and intensity.
Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. George dishes to Beverly. Back to George. Down low. Out to Ibaka. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's Leonard missing. Pass break Dallas. Here's Richardson. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
Josh Richardson with an athletic play at the rim. It's all about making sure you get a quality look. And that's one.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Here's Cauley Stein. Pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Doncic feeling it out. Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Ibaka. Marcus Morris comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Kennard, he's checked in for George. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. And that one's good, Marjanovic.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And there's the pass to Zubats. Jackson finds Zubats. Outside, Batum. 5 on the clock. To the inside. Powell with the steal. And the wide open shot from Redick. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Clippers trail by 8. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Passes it to Batum. Morris outside. Back to Batum. The dish to Jackson. To end the drought. Here's Kennard. That one falls.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Here's Brunson. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Dallas, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. We've got Luke Kennard, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Batum. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Jackson in at the point. And he makes both free throws. Clippers trail by 8. Here's Kennard. And Cousins kicks to Morris. Back to Cousins. He dishes it to Morris. With the fadeaway. The rebound by Marjanovic. Mavericks leading by 8. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Marjanovic passes to Powell. Pass to Brunson for 3. He doesn't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Jackson kicks to Kennard. Dishes to Cousins. Jackson passes to Kennard. Back to Jackson. Feeds it to Cousins. And the rejection by Marjanovic. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Brunson against Jackson. The feed to Powell. And the rejection by Jackson. Kennard kicks to Jackson. Outside for Batum. Here's Cousins. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
So difficult to stop. You try and match his physicality. Nope. There's Cousins going to the line.
And Cousins drops them both. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Clippers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. George dishes to Leonard. It's stolen, and it's the Mavericks on the break. Goes up and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Strong instincts and positioning. Kawhi read that shot all the way.
And again, no good by the Clippers. Dallas leading by 6 to the middle. Here's Doncic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Doncic has got his second basket of the game. We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. Here's George. Pass to Zubac. But they recover it. And George kicks to Leonard. 4 on the shot clock. Richardson against George. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Clippers. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Doncic outside to the paint. Cauley Stein. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And what I like about Cauley Stein is just how hard he plays. Really, both ends, a scrappy player.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Clippers trail by 10. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to George. Lays it up and banks it in.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Doncic passes to Richardson. Outside, Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Big man coming through. Love whenever Porzingis puts his head down and just charges hard towards the basket.
Now here's Leonard. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. They double him with George. Richardson finds Doncic. Here's Porzingis. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And talk about persistence. Porzingis just being a bully on the offensive glass and punishing the opposition.
Now Leonard. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
And so it's Dallas. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. From the get-go, it was Dallas who came out strong. An exceptional game plan. That's all for now.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Porzingis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis in foul. Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Kleba in at the small forward position. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Mavericks leading by 8. Doncic outside. The pass to Kleba. Now here's Porzingis, defended by Ibaka. And it falls over the rim and in. Porzingis has got the lead up to 10 now for Dallas.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
And George gets it to go.
One of George's main strengths, able to stretch the floor with his outside shooting. The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now, here's Doncic. Shoots from 14, and he gets the bucket. Doncic has got 6 points.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
George with the bounce pass. And an intentional foul right there.
And, guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the second pick in the 2017 draft. That or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense, a
off the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Jackson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Kicks to Morris. Kennard on the wing. Jackson passes to Zubats. High arcing shot. Porzingis with the rebound. And so it's Porzingis. They'll bring it up for Dallas. Powell finds Porzingis. And here's Doncic from the arc. They get it back. Clippers trail by 11. Passes to Kennard. Shoots over Doncic. The shot's good from Kennard. Kennard's got his second basket.
In addition to being a good floor spacer, Luke Kennard is shifty in the mid-range area.
Richardson the pass to Porzingis. Dallas moving it around. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Redick comes in for Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic.
And at 7'3", Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Marjanovic comes in for Dwight Powell. And it's Maxi Kleber in for Porzingis.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Now, here's Kleber. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Marjanovic. Outside Hardaway. Marjanovic kicks to Hardaway. And it's good. With time running down on the shot clock.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Zubats. Down low. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Outside Redick. There's the pass to Marjanovic. On the wing, Hardaway. Marjanovic passes to Redick. Marjanovic, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Marjanovic has got the lead up to 14 now for the Mavs.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
24 seconds left to play in the third. Kennard. Redick with the rebound.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Brunson kicks to Redick. Back to Brunson. Passes it to Marjanovic. Now Kleber. Outside Redick. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Mavericks lead by 14. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, we've got Patrick Beverley. Baca is out there with Ivica Zubats. Then it's Paul George, and it's Leonard in at the three spot. And stolen by Redick. Dives for it. Paul George with the steal. And here's the fast break. It's deflected. Back to Ibaka. A second chance effort. Crafty move. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Just 5 on the clock. Leonard the pass to George. And the Clippers miss again.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
They grab their own miss. Pass to Kleba. Hardaway from outside. Shot clock reset for Dallas. Marjanovic kicks to Hardaway. Redick for three. Buries it from three-point range.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Beverly dishes to Leonard. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
And the Clippers making a change here. Cousins is checked in. Now, here's Doncic from deep. It doesn't go for him. George looking over the floor. He kicks it to Cousins. Inside. Powell against Ibaka. Outside, George. Los Angeles with another miss. Dallas leading by 19. And here's Porzingis for a three. Cousins pulls it in.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Leonard the pass to Beverly. Now here's Cousins. Beverly with the ball. To the middle. And there's Ibaka. That's good on the assist by Beverly.
We know Beverly's ability as a defender, but don't underestimate his ability as a distributor. He has good vision.
Now here's Richardson. There's the dish to Powell. He feeds it to Doncic. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Can't hit that one. Ibaka with some nice D. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Leonard with the ball. Cousins, no one around him. Pass to Ibaka. Leonard against Richardson. Outside Leonard. Another shot. The Mavericks pull it in. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Mavericks.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Porzingis.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Now here's Leonard. Cousins with the bucket.
Hey, you're not going to out-muscle Cousins. He converts through contact as well as anyone.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. But they'll get another chance. Porzingis kicks to Richardson. And the shot goes in.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, no one produces like Paul George does. He elevates your team's abilities in any situation.
There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. An absolute bomb from three-point range. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, George. From deep three-point range, and the miss. So we see the Mavericks taking the... David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. you